Ryan, and we know that you're dying to hear what we have to say today. I say we hear what we have to say today. It's the blank. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, young world. Oh my God, that's the biggest gulp. This is Carlos. Yeah, take your time. Don't rush me now. Ooh.
And this is Brian.
Oh, T-Zam.
And this is Brian.
D-Zam. And welcome to The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming by this week to this week's episode. We have a special episode. Well, all of our episodes are really special, to be honest, because any episode that has me and Ryan in it, you're in for a treat. Any episode that is. But as you can tell, me and Ryan are not together this week. This week.
Why is that, Carlos?
All right. Can I explain? I am not at Ryan's, Force of Solitude. Is that what it's called? Fortress of Solitude this week, because I decided to go to the gym, and by the time I got there, it would be too late. Thank you. Need to get this extra work in, get rid of this COVID gut, and try my hardest to do so before who knows what comes up. You never know what's going to happen. So I'm trying to take as much advantage as possible to stay healthy, keep fit, and have fun. Shout out to Body Break, and go from there. But here we are, though. We still made it. We're still on another week, another episode. We're back in full force, like we said. But here we are. And thanks for coming by.
I just wanted to say to everybody who's listening, happy Thursday.
Yes, that's your.
I think I got to remind you. Yeah, Thursday, the day before Friday. Tomorrow's gonna be hype, and this weekend's hype. And I was gonna talk about it after, but it kind of ties into it being Thursday. But me and Carlos have a lovely, lovely wedding to go to on the Sunday, which we're super hype about, and definitely gonna talk a little bit about probably the wedding. I probably won't mention who it is, but specifically COVID gut and fitting into clothing.
Yes. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah, that's gonna be a pickle. Tell them what you told me about your poster.
Okay, yeah. So everybody, first off, if you're walking down College Street, downtown Toronto, in and around Little Italy, please look out. Well, don't peek too hard because there's definitely people probably looking at you weird. But I have a huge The Blank poster posted out my window, just to kind of let everybody know where I live now, which is pretty bad, but whatever. It works as good advertising. So today I was in a meeting and I was standing up for the meeting, and I saw somebody outside just kind of waiting for their dog or something like that. But they looked up, saw the poster, and then funny enough, my face while I was standing there in the meeting just happened to be right beside the poster. So I look out, and then she's like, there's this girl out there, and she's like smiling. So then she fully takes out her phone, and I'm assuming hopefully looks this up. I don't know if she followed, but it works as good advertising. So I think that was a cool story today.
Now,
my poster's
when you
working.
say that she looked at you and or looked at the poster and then went to her phone, are you sure she didn't go to her phone immediately for you staring at her so long? And and also mention the fact that you were in your underwear and just giving her the little.
I am.
What you looking there? Yeah. What you looking at there? Hey there, Purdy. What are you looking at there?
I don't know. I need blinds, man.
Yeah,
I need blinds.
Yeah. You need to get it together, sure. All right. Having people staring into your apartment, calling the police while you're in your own home, staring at people. All right. But yes, no. In all seriousness, keep a lookout for them stickers. Don't stare out too hard. It's the lettering does pop out so you don't have to stare too deep. At the blank 416 on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube, like and subscribe us on YouTube, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Keep a lookout for us. We're trying our hardest to get up there in the world. So please, by all means, help us, support us, support you, really.
Definitely.
Because if we win, you win. That's all. Yeah, but let's talk about recent news. Dun 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 dun. That's our recent news. CP24-ish music. Yeah. So what's on recent news? Well, we have a big one to talk about. I think that's going to take a while. So is there any recent news that you have before?
Well, today is Thursday, and the reason why I'm wearing my jersey today,
oh, for God's sake,
the first NFL game of the season.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know me, I'm a fairly big football fan. I wouldn't say like a.
Are you a big football fan? Because your team is such a disappointment. I don't even think it would be a thing to the. I'm sorry.
All right, we're ending this right now.
Yeah, we're gonna edit this out. I'm sorry.
Hey, we've had a couple of ugly years, and we're trying to get back to there. But
first, tell the people who's your team.
Oh, I'm a Colts fan. So for those who don't know,
the
Darius Leonard jersey on. I was actually talking to one of my homegirls today about it, so I figured I'd wear it, and I know she's an avid listener, so I hope you see this. But yeah, first game of football, which is super dope. So everybody, I know they're probably going to be playing while we're doing our podcast, but definitely go check that out. Tom Brady versus Dak Prescott. So Cowboys.
Ooh, that's a big matchup.
It's a good matchup. So everybody, if you're not a fan of football and you think it's boring, definitely hit me up and we can definitely go to the bar. I'll buy you your first beer. And we can definitely walk over it because I would love
be promising these people.
I would love to go sit and watch football with our viewers. So please, that'd be hype as hell.
Don't be promising people beer. What the hell are you doing? You trying to go broke before we even make it? What's wrong with you?
We're good, man. We're good.
I have a jersey as well. It's the gym I went to.
Word.
York Muay Thai. If you're trying to get that work in. Trying to beat these motherfuckers up. You know what I'm saying? That get you wrong, and you want to get straight. I mean, it ain't no typo. Shout out to the homie Billy Blanks, the legend himself. But York Muay Thai, man, it's you get that work in, man. They teach you the basics, the techniques, they're in depth with it. So check them out. If you have a glutton for punishment, then go for it. Go for it. Yeah, I'm tank top up today, trying to get this work in, trying to get my physique up. But speaking of physique and getting this work in, actually before that, no, let's finish.
There's one more thing I want to talk about.
Yes,
we almost brought up last week.
Yes, but
cut it out.
Oh, you're right.
Certified Lover Boy.
That's right.
And Donda.
No.
I don't know if we talked about Donda in the last one, but
we did.
Two albums just dropped by some heavyweights in the music industry.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Definitely go check those out.
Yes.
Carlos, did you listen to both of them?
I listened to both of them. And if you're going to ask me which one I like better, drum roll, please. The album that Carlos preferred over the other was Donda.
Ooh,
now I went there.
Man, you're from Toronto.
I'm from Toronto, born and raised, baby. I don't care. You know what it is? It's my passion for music. Donda spoke to me. All right. It just felt more personable. You know what I'm saying? Drake, don't get me wrong. It was decent, but it wasn't his best work. I'll say that. All right. Drake is a monster. All right. You know what I mean? He's just gonna do big numbers every time. He held the record for most streaming numbers on the first day of the Spotify.
Really?
Before, and then he broke his own record with Certified Lover Boy.
Wow, that's wild.
That's Drake for you. That's Toronto for you.
Yeah, man.
That's our homeland, sir. That's crazy.
He's a beast.
He's an animal.
I can't.
He can't do no wrong.
Yeah, you gotta give it to him.
Oh, 100%. He has his haters, and you can see why. because they're just jealous of what he's got. But all I'm saying is no. In all honesty, congratulations to Drake. You know what I mean? Toronto. You know,
100%.
you're doing. You know, he's done big things for the city, and you know, he's made sure to represent us at every you know possible chance. And I have
Yes.
nothing but respect for him. Although the album, in my opinion, wasn't all that great. It was decent. Had a few decent tracks there that I'm like, okay, okay, all right. But you know, yes, it was a decent album, and you know, I have to give it up to Drake. I really do. You know, he put us on. He literally put us on the map for. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I have nothing but respect for Drake. So you know, good on him. Good for you, sir. Kanye West, you know, that's a god in the music game, too, in my opinion. He is up there for me, one of my favorite artists of all time. I mean, he's just doing, you know, he kills it most of the time. You know, he's had a few, well, maybe one miss in terms of albums, but he's, you know, he has he has enough classics to make up for it. All right, Kanye West will just go down as one of the best artists ever, and you know, good for him as well. He did some good numbers as well. So Kanye, man, if you listen, hope you listen.
One
Come
day.
through to the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
would love to
something.
sit with you,
You
man.
know,
Fuck.
an interview with Kanye West or Carlos Orion, that'd be something, huh? That'd be like it'll just be staring there like, what the fuck is going on? And you and Kanye just going at it, you know, and you know, at the plethora of topics. While I'm just sitting here like, why am I here right now?
Fucking Kanye West, man.
Yeah, man, Kanye to the good for you. Good for you, gentlemen. You know, the beef things aside, yeah, gentlemen, you're doing good work. So keep on
Definitely.
keeping. And yeah, here's to hoping that Kendrick drops an album soon because you know the world's waiting for that.
People keep saying he's gonna drop one this year, like later this year,
He
or something
mentioned
like that.
he sent out a letter stating that he would, but you know we're waiting for it. I mean, Kendrick has no reason to lie to us.
Hopefully
So,
not.
I mean, yeah, I guess we wait. Now we wait and see. And see. Speaking of singing, my singing specifically. Look here. One of our listeners wants to leave a comment saying that I'm not a good singer. Fine. If I'm not a good singer in your opinion, that's fine. You keep it to yourself.
Oh
right?
my god.
But you know, no, keep it to yourself. You know, don't keep it to yourself. Be honest with it. That's fine. I know it. I'm not great. I'm not trying to audition for Canadian or American Idol. Okay? All I'm saying is I'm not going to take advice from somebody whose music intake is only from the Fortnite main menu music, okay? And you know who you are. Hunter!
So
I'm calling you out.
For those who don't know, on our last episode, we actually
we introduced our intro.
Yeah, we decided to create an intro. I hope for those who are listening, I hope you enjoyed it. I haven't gotten any comments on it other than that yet, which is maybe I was expecting too much, but I don't know. But I thought it was great. I was there on the ukulele. Carlos killed that freestyle and killed the singing, which we fucking loved. We actually edited it and everything, which is super cool. But we decided to put it in our intro for our last video, for our welcome back video, and then pretty much my little brother threw some shade. He definitely went on some two-faced tip against Carlos' singing. So let us know. I would love to know your comments in exactly our intro, because that was pretty dope. It took us like an hour or so to like get down and like ensure everything was okay, but it was a pretty funny intro. So I thought Carlos did a great job.
Thank you, sir, and I appreciate that. And Hunter starts school already?
Yeah. So the kids go back this Thursday. Oh, yes, today actually. So that's big news.
They start school today?
Yeah, they start school today for some reason. I thought it was a day after
the Labor Day.
But yeah, kids went back into school today. So I hope that you know, all the school boards across Ontario are doing a great job, and across Canada pretty much. So go to school, little
Yeah.
mother.
Oh, jeez.
Little
You sons of bitches. Right? And stay in school and get an education.
Yeah.
You ignorant sons of bitches. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
All right.
man.
But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Come to think of it, I was watching CP24 earlier today and noticed parents dropping them off. Kids happy they get to see their friends again.
Mhm.
You know, the teacher spraying them with something every time they go by near their friends and whatnot. You know, but yeah, good luck to them kids and stay safe.
Definitely.
6 feet distance.
Yes. I
Yeah.
wonder how they're, man, like I remember us being in school, like we're so close knit.
Mm.
But I've actually like read a couple of posts on like the Ontario Reddit where like some parents come out and complaining about like how there's like, not to get too far into like educational politics, but like there's like 30 kids per class
Mm.
in like a grade 4 class.
That's quite a bit of kids.
Yeah, and like for us, like we probably, I think I only had maybe like 20 kids or 20 something kids, like when I was back in grade 4.
Nothing
But
more
like
than 20.
you eventually lose, or the teacher loses the ability to attend to all the kids, especially if there's so many kids in a fucking class.
Mm.
So I'm not going to sit here and criticize, you know, our school board or, you know, the politicians behind it and putting way too many kids into one fucking room. But
I am. Fuck you, bitches. How you gonna fucking cut? You know they actually cut extracurricular stuff, so there's no
They, like,
sports.
that's fucked.
Yeah,
Like super fucked.
so there's literally no more jocks. Those jocks have nothing. They have nothing to go for them. There's no more jocks. Who are you gonna pick on? Who's gonna get bullied?
It's terrible.
No more bullies.
Kids are not going to know their status in school.
Yeah, man. How are you gonna know your status? Who's the good-looking one? Who's the dork? Who's the goth? Now you don't know because 6 feet apart. So all there is now is the vax and the anti-vax. Wow. Wow. You kids got it different, man.
Totally
You kids
different.
got it different. God damn. God damn. God damn. All right, let's move on to our last news piece, which is a pretty big deal.
Definitely.
So trigger warning for all of you listening now, but this is the abortion laws in Texas. I don't see the big deal. All right, and on that note, this has been The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. Thank you so much. Final episode.
Let me bounce. I'm gonna get out of here, man.
No, in all seriousness. All right. For those who don't know, Texas introduced a 6-week abortion ban. I don't know the details of it too much, but basically they are basically not allowing abortions to take place in Texas. Even if those were involved in rape, incest, it's not like they will not allow abortions. And if you see someone who is planning to get an abortion, they encourage you to tell. That way they can charge the said person trying to go for an abortion.
I don't know if this is like true or not, and I probably should have looked this up, but is the punishment death?
I don't think it's that expensive.
Like, are they?
You can't kill
whatever's
you can't kill whatever's in your stomach. What the hell are you doing? You know what? That's it. You're arrested. Guess what? We're gonna kill you for.
Honestly, I shouldn't laugh at that, but it's so fun. Like, no, I wouldn't be surprised though. I wouldn't be surprised to hear that.
I doubt it. It defeats the purpose.
Yeah, but they don't care about people. If America
cared
about people, then they would fucking have shit like this.
There is a person in your stomach. If you kill the person, you kill the person in their stomach. I guess that's a free abortion. That's not funny.
I don't know. Fuck that.
No, I don't think so.
Fuck no. Up.
That is yes, me and Ryan do not like that. I, on the other hand, I don't want to say against abortion because I mean, like if I had a girlfriend and she asked me on my take if she wanted to have an abortion, I would be against it at that point because I wouldn't like it. but at the same time, it's comes down to choice. It's her choice as to what she wants to do with it, and it should be a woman's choice what they want to do with their body. And no person on the planet should be limited to their freedom of what they wish to do with their body in terms of laws, rules, whatchamacallits, their body, their choice. So Texas, shame on you. Get it together.
And
Whack.
I just want to emphasize exactly what Carl said, because he said it the best. Because I'm a pro-choice as well, but please, like, that was beautifully said.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
in relation to the opinion of, like, males in that case, like, yeah, you have your right to the thought whatsoever, but you're not having the baby, so shut the fuck up. It's like, you know what I mean? So the woman, it's like, you can't tell a woman how to fucking deal with her own shit. It's her body. She gets to make whatever fucking choice she wants. Like, you shouldn't have any kind of say in that, I would say. I don't know. That's just me. Unless you want to somehow get some sort of surgery and you can get Arnold Schwarzenegger. Remember that movie?
Yeah,
what was it?
Yeah,
like Arnold Schwarzenegger has a baby or something like that.
Yeah.
Unless you are trying to do that,
DeVito.
yeah, then shut the fuck up. So definitely shame on you, Texas. That's real fucked up. Like, they even have a whole, like, snitching fucking law thing where you can, like, call out on other people and, like, snitch on other people that are having abortions, like, and then you get 10 G's for it. Like, some ridiculous shit.
Hold on.
I think it's like 10 G's, right?
10 G's.
Yeah. So if you snitch on somebody, I think, and then they actually, like, if the government, I guess, can prove it, or if you can prove that they actually had an abortion, then I think you get money on that. It's like a fucking game show.
Like,
what? Fucking bringing Tekashi 6ix9ine culture in this fucking Texas shit. It's super wild, bro.
But now let's not get 10 G's is a lot of money. That's not bad.
Fuck
That's
10
not
G's.
Bad. Ooh.
Fuck 10 G's.
Easy. We could use that to spruce up the podcast a little bit. I'm just saying.
Man, I'll start an OnlyFans. Before I snitch on anybody. In that case, check out my OnlyFans.
Dude, Saeed was right. You are sus.
In reference to our last episode. So
just I mean, obviously, Texas, get your shit together. But in recent news, they just announced a few hours ago, actually, that the Justice Department is now suing Texas over the 6-week ban. So let's see how that goes. Texas, get your shit together, because I know everything's bigger in Texas, but apparently not to your stomachs anymore, women. Get your shit together. Get your shit together, Texas. Really.
I think I was reading something recently about how they said for, like, rape and incest victims, they have 6 weeks to abort the baby after the action or after the fact, kind of thing. So that's, I guess, like, their grace period that they're giving women. It's like, oh, you have 6 weeks to figure it out. Otherwise, and I could have this wrong, and please, for people that are more, familiarized or,
just look it up, man.
But definitely, like, I'm doing a podcast, man.
Oh, jeez, excuse me.
But yeah, no, I'm seeing. I think that's what it is. I'm looking at it right now. This provides at least 6 weeks for a person to be able to get an abortion. So it's their Texas grace period. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Texas, get your shit together, dude. There's no, I don't know what the goal is here. I mean, just to, you're legit in, what am I trying to say here? You're trying to impose someone's beliefs onto the entire state when not everyone shares the same belief, clearly. It's not fair to everyone, especially for the circumstances of the rape victims. really, it really is shameful. It's disgusting. It's not okay. So, here's to hoping that Texas gets this shit together. We'll love to visit one day. Seems like a decent state.
Oh yeah.
Except for the gun law shit. That's fucked up.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
even know. Oh my God.
So
That is
like
insane. So you can be, I believe it's 16 and older, and you don't need a license
to hold a gun
to hold a gun
in Texas.
in Texas.
Man, no wonder the Houston Texans are doing so bad.
Oh my God.
Oh
Someone
my
just
God,
a fan
I had
in
to throw that
the,
subtle
a fan in the
football-
stands. Okay, what the fuck?
Subtle- I fully understand the whole concept of like a democratic state. Like you have to like democracy, you have to have two sides, and you know, I
Right.
guess Texas is the conservative state.
Hella conservative.
So hella conservative, and it makes sense from where they're coming from. Like,
Mm.
but this is just imposing on like, and we talk about, you know, the state of freedom, like United States, you have a large amount of people that, you know, would prefer their freedoms over like the life of somebody else, or like saving the life of somebody else. It's like, how are you gonna take away my freedoms? But it's like, man, aren't we doing that by taking away the freedom for a woman to have their own fucking choice? It's like
Right.
at that point, their body is just part of like the government. It's just like you don't own yourself anymore at that point. You know?
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
no matter what would have happened in that point in time, like, you know, whether it's any kind of bad fucking situation that you happen to have to get one,
Mhm.
it's still their choice. So don't
Yeah.
take that away from them.
Please don't.
Yeah.
All right.
Texas.
Texas. Fucking Texas.
God.
Speaking of trials, did we talk about R. Kelly last week?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think we did.
So R. Kelly is in trial right now, and he got accused of some wild ass shit. One a dude came out and said that he was sexually assaulted by R. Kelly. The one story that got my attention was brought up was R. Kelly had a boxing ring in his home, and he would train in said boxing ring. And once the training session was over, apparently he would snap his finger, and a female would arise from under the ring and perform sexual acts on him. Now, I'm not the one to. That is one of the wildest stories I've ever heard in my entire life.
You can't make that shit up.
You can't. You can't write that shit. Like, bro, you can't. That is insane. Who does that? Like, that's not even like, what the okay, it's clearer to me if this story is true, because again, let's keep in mind, people. I know that people on paper, people look guilty as fuck, but the law states everyone is innocent until proven guilty. So we don't want to make any claims here. All I'm saying is, if this story is true, that man deserves to be in prison for quite a long time. God, does he make a fucking good music? That's great music.
I was to quickly throw something in there, and I can't speak too much about it because I didn't research enough into it. But I was watching this like film study the other day, and this guy was talking about this documentary we were watching.
Mhm.
But he like brings up R. Kelly's name like very subtly, and so I like rewind it.
I'm like,
I'm like, whoa, wait a second, did I
whoa.
miss something? Because like, you know, you're watching stuff sometimes, like some words don't always pick up. So I'm watching it, and he goes, oh, and like communities like this is what bring up people like R. Kelly. So I think we're talking about like, I don't think he was defending R. Kelly in any kind of case, but he was saying that R. Kelly grew up in like, I guess like a bad family. Maybe the neighborhood wasn't great, educational system against you, government's against you. Traumatic experience happens to bring up traumatic people.
Oh, for sure.
So I think that was like his like little subtle reasoning, being like, can we like, yeah, R. Kelly does some disgusting ass shit, but but part of the reason why he does it is because of his upbringing in relation to where he's from, et cetera, et cetera. He didn't talk too much about it. I don't know too much about R. Kelly's history, so I can't comment on it, but it was something I just wanted to kind of throw in there, just for conversational purposes. But yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I guess there's that for the news, but I guess we'll move on to our main topic this week, which is what our homies activity over there, the gym. Ryan, when was
Carlos.
the last time you've been to the gym?
Oh, sorry. Last time I was at the gym?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely before COVID.
It's been that long?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Whoa.
I haven't been to the gym in so long.
Really?
Yeah. You know what's the worst part about it? So our gym closed down.
Which gym are you from? Which gym is that?
It was, I don't remember what it was called. I think it was Everest or Express Fitness.
Oh, it used to be called Pavilion before.
Yeah. So
that.
Express Fitness, my gym closed down. It got moved to another gym. And then I ended up canceling in there because I think they tried to raise the price on us or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up signing up for Good Life. And then like as soon as I signed up for Good Life, I think like 2 or 3 months later, COVID hits. I didn't go to the gym the whole time. I signed up. I wasted 2 or 3 months, which is like $120 at that point in time, I think, for my membership. But literally wasted 3 or 4 months, and then COVID hits. Boom. Don't go to the gym again. And then now it's what?
It's like it's
been a
just
year and a
there.
half.
Yeah. Now it's just there. The building's just there. I think it's still like for lease.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the last time I've been at the gym. But Carlos, I wanted to ask you, how was your gym session today?
It was good. It was just a little bit of work. It was just me doing some cardio in the ring with
awesome
good dude of mine, Alir. He's a good man, funny dude.
Shout out to Alir, man.
Alir, good man. Just doing a little left rights with the punches and the kicks.
Also Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing Muay Thai today.
Awesome.
And then knee strikes. Gym, I haven't gone. I think I want to go tomorrow to do that. I think I went. When did I last go to like the workout? That was Monday, I believe, actually. And then I went to Muay Thai Tuesday and Thursday, and then I planned on going Friday to the actual gym. I'm trying to lose my weight, man. I'm trying to lose weight.
I was gonna ask, like, the next kind of thing about the gym is that a lot of people go to the gym because they have some sort of a specific goal in mind.
Yes.
And like in this case, is there like an X amount of pounds that you're trying to lose? Is it just kind of like in general? What is it? What do you find your goal is in relation to going to the gym?
Yeah, so mainly my main thing is to gain muscle and lose weight. A lot of weight, oh boy. And then work that out. But yeah, that's my main concern. I'm not really a fan of the whole social aspect in terms of the gym. So, like talking to people. Like I really don't. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, I'm like no, thank you. I don't need that.
What's up?
Yeah, I was like, hey, how you doing, man? Like I'm just not a fan of small talk in general, even outside of the gym. But if it's just like working out at the gym, I just want to do my workouts and move on with my day.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think like it's good because like outside of just the gym, like you get to be able to kind of have some sort of goal in mind, and like aside from weights or any sort of like in relation to the gym, you can always like it's always good to have some sort of a goal, end up going to the gym, working towards it, and then being able to kind of put yourself in that space where you're working towards some sort of goal. So like I'm glad, and I hope you're on your way there, Carlos, in relation to being able to kind of get to that point that you're looking for. So
do you have a goal, Ryan?
So when I was going to the gym, I think like to give you like a background story, I think like I was pretty active throughout all of high school. And then I got to college, started, I don't know, just doing some ridiculous shit, just staying out all night, no sleep, drinking heavy. And then that shows like, you start to gain a whole bunch of weight and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then I
But
got
hold
back.
on. The drinking habit, you do that now.
Yeah, but now it's by choice. Well,
Oh my God.
I don't know. There's something about like just going out and partying, but like I still will go to the gym and stuff like that. It was pretty dope. But and then I remember I was like, okay, fuck, I need to start going to the gym again. You start going heavy. And then I got my first job, like my first actual real job outside of school. Start making a salary. You're making a little bit more money than you're, used to and back in high school or college, because I was definitely struggling here and there to be able to kind of like go out and stuff like that, but you make dues. But now that you have all this extra money that you're not used to having, includes more going out, eating terribly, no sleep. I remember because I was sitting at a desk all day, like, and the motivation to actually like go out and do stuff definitely wasn't there. So I think I gained like, I would like to say like 30 pounds, almost probably like 40 pounds the first 2 years of my like actual career job. And whether that was because like the stress of actually being in a job or whatever it was, I gained a whole bunch of weight, and I could tell just because like my dress shirts wouldn't fit as well, and I would have to go buy new dress shirts or like new dress pants and stuff like that. And then finally one day I was like, man, fuck this. I need to go back and hit the gym really heavy. I'm a big runner. I only like running. I don't like doing anything else realistically. So I think I hit the gym like 3 days a week, trying to run like 5K every time I went. And then I would play basketball on the days off. So yeah, I think that was it. I think my goal at that point in time was definitely just to lose the weight, fit into my clothes a little bit better. There wasn't an X amount of weight that I wanted to lose. Like I know how some people have a certain standard, but for me, it was just definitely run, run fast or run as long as possible and then fit better into your clothes kind of thing. And like from our past previous episodes, I've always talked about like fashion and stuff like that. And I love looking good and I love feeling good. Usually when you look good, you feel pretty good. So that kind of goes hand in hand in that.
Oh dear.
But I would say that's the my end goal. And
yeah. Oh,
COVID weight, like you said earlier, I definitely have been getting a lot of COVID weight, I would say. That I definitely do need to lose. And probably should start going back to the gym, but I have been trying to get out there as much as possible. But yeah.
Flopping. Do you wanna do like the basically like a do you want to do like a weight thing where we have like each have a goal, and then we can, and then by maybe we'll check in every month to see where our goal is at from where we start.
Yeah, I think that's a really a good thing if you're held accountable. Like that's another thing with goals, especially like you can be held accountable by your friends or your partners or whatever it may be in that case, and it definitely helps you reach that goal specifically in relation to weight. I know that when I was at the gym, I was running with one of my good homegirls. She's a big runner, and then me and her would hop on the treadmill and go for like an hour. I'd die out at like 50 minutes, but she's going ham like hour and a half, and I'm just like walking, talking beside her kind of thing. But to also to be held accountable in relation to your goals. So yeah, I think that'd be really interesting if we did something like that. Good idea.
Thank you. So let's yeah, we can definitely do that. So I'll tell you what, let's just we'll do that after the show. We'll set up a thing. Do you want to make, because I know you said you're not really a number guy, but like do you want to make you want to set your weight right now and then see how much you want to weigh?
I think in this case, like you have to almost put a number in, especially if you're holding like accountability for someone, or if it's like go 3 days a week or go 4 days a week, or like at least exercise 3 days a week. One of the things that Lupe Fiasco put out on his recent Instagram lives, where he's kind of created this like concept of the 100 club. So if you do 100 of something every day, then you can join his like 100 club, and he's starting to make like merch for it specifically. But it's pretty much just like doing 100 or something. And like not necessarily like steps, but even steps is fine too. Like maybe 100 minutes of you walking outside, 100 sit-ups, 100 shots up. Now I'm not talking about like drinking, but 100 or something every day. You can do it realistically, and it doesn't have to happen to be all in specifically 1 hour or one session. But if you can do 100 push-ups over the full day, then you can definitely join this club that he happens to have, kind of thing, which is really cool because I'm always for, people promoting like good health. So definitely, I think it's huge. But we should definitely.
Okay, we'll work the numbers out at the end.
And sorry, if you would
yes,
like to join
please.
us, then please let us know, and we will definitely have some sort of a club thing going, because it'd be cool to be able to do this with our viewers. And the more motivation and the more exercise that we happen to have all together, it's great.
Yeah, so for those of you who would like to have your weight known to the public and wanted to lose the said numbers along with everything to known to the public, please let us know. We will gladly include it.
One of the things I wanted to talk about was the concept of motivation. Everybody knows that you can go to the gym, you get a membership, you can buy clothes that you're trying to fit into. It could be set event that you have coming up. Like I said before, we had a wedding coming up. I know that me and Carlos, we took a wedding trip a couple years ago. We went to Dominican Republic, and it was like everyone has like this concept of going to the gym, trying to look good on the beach. In this case, how do you keep motivation? Like, where does motivation come from? Does your motivation come from looking good on the beach, or is it like your internal thing when you wake up and look at a mirror every day? The more motivation, the better, I would say. How do you keep yourself motivated?
Well, I know previously I had a trainer, so that helped a lot. So that really helped with the motivation. But after that, I don't think, because when I went to said wedding in the Dominican, by the way, one of the best weddings ever. Vacation was just on point, great, fantastic. So good stuff. But in terms of what was I gonna say? Yeah, motivation. Motivation. Though I know for the first time, like I genuinely like lost a lot of weight like by myself was like the start of the pandemic, and that was just me going on a diet and just walking like crazy with everything that was closed down. There was like nothing, no gym, no nothing, and I just remember sitting at home like, okay, I'm like getting really fat and I can't like just be like sitting around and gaining all this weight. Like I have to do something. I'm gonna lose my mind just being fat and then, looking like the homie, what's his name from Star Wars? Not Chewbacca. What did I say? Oh my gosh, why is it
the wrong dude?
Jabba the Hutt. Jabba the Hutt.
Okay.
Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. So I went on a lot of walks. I bought like those rope weight thingies. Tried that out.
Awesome.
I ended up losing like 40 pounds, and
Amazing.
then I gained a little bit back because I got lazy again. So I'm come back to not square one really, but I'm not fat now, but I could lose a few pounds. Yeah, I'm trying to get my motivation back and not really, do it to look good in front of others, but to look good for me. And I remember that when I lost the weight, I felt good, and that's the point of I want to stress for those, you shouldn't have to, do anything to yourself to impress others. That's not the point of the game here. It's to feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? And when you feel good about yourself, the others will let you know that you look good. You just you shouldn't have to strive to impress other people. But that's the point I want to make for those who are trying to lose weight. Have the right goal in mind. So if you're trying to get those numbers, make sure you do it for you, not for other people's standards. Because other people are always going to have high standards for you. And but the point is to have those standards that are, manageable and make sense to you yourself. Food for thought. The more you know.
Take it in, everybody. Take it in.
But yeah, that's I know, yeah, because earlier before COVID, I had lost like 30 something pounds before, and it was because I had a trainer. Oh my god, dude, my trainer was cool, but there was other trainers in that gym that were just doing some behind the scenes with nasty people, man.
What?
Oh, dude, they were like,
What?
dude. I know a few trainers who were telling me how they were like sleeping with clients and like, just like, whatever they see at attractive females, it's like, oh my god. Well, I mean, to be fair, that's all dudes. That's most dudes that go to the gym. But like, I mean, like, my god, like you're a trainer. Like,
Get it together, boys.
Yeah,
Holy.
man. What are you
Getting
doing?
clients.
Mix it.
What's
and
that?
Then
that thing? It's like client something relationship.
it's a privilege. Client.
Yeah. So,
client trainer privilege.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Guys,
keep it professional. Keep it professional.
God.
But yeah, I mean, hey, they were living their best life. What can they do? But yeah, I wouldn't want to be. Would you ever? Do you think you ever get a trainer?
Oh, definitely not.
No, why not?
I don't know.
Well,
not there.
Really, I don't know. When I had one, it kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, really?
Like, I mean, like, because no, you don't get me wrong. One of the coolest dudes ever, one of the nicest guys ever. It's just that when the motivation time came, and I really had to push hard. Like I'm pushing, you know what I mean, and I'm trying hard. The last thing I want to hear is, this person screaming at me.
Yeah, he's yelling at you.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm trying hard. I don't need you to be yelling at me while I'm doing these mountain climbers right now. Please and thank you. Like, I'm trying to, I'm pushing this weight as best as I can. Can you not be screaming at me while I'm doing that? You know what I mean? Like, give me a break. But yeah, no, I'm not I was not a fan of. I don't think I'll ever get a trainer again, but I'll stick to losing the weight my damn self. I mean, I did it before, and I can do it again.
You do it again.
Yeah. So, yeah, just for those who do need the extra motivation, and feel like they need to be yelled at to get what they want, I would encourage to get a trainer. But they're not. Some I know most are not cheap. So look into a cheaper way of doing it, or go to the gym with a friend. That's always best. Huge. Have your friend that motivates you. And not the friend who's a bit of a snake and wants you to do your best, but then at the same time wants you to injure yourself. Just try your hardest enough to know. Go with a friend that pushes you hard enough, but cares enough for you to know that you're trying too hard. So there's a little tip for you gym rats or non-gym rats rather. For you gym rats.
One of the things that keeps me motivated, and I hate to sound like that guy that was like, oh my God, my fucking prime was in high school. But I was pretty athletic in high school, I would say. And in this case, sorry.
Oh, geez.
Hit it too hard.
D-Zam.
But there's always those people that are like, oh, you're a little bit envious of your past self just because how far you could have done it, or if you kept yourself at a certain state, how well you felt at that point in time. And I know during high school, and I know that there's certain kind of timelines after high school where I felt like I was at my peak. So I think like to envy like your past self is always a good sort of way to be able to kind of motivate yourself, especially if you hit a peak at one point in time and there's a kind of like a slow decline or whatever it may be. Use that as motivation to be able to kind of get back to that part. So like I remember when I was going to the gym pretty consistently over the past couple of years, I was running 5Ks and under a certain amount of minutes, and I would try to beat that every day. And eventually get there. And then now I can barely run like 2.5 kilometers without like dying. But I use those kind of times as motivations, like those thought process as motivation to be able to kind of try and get back to that point. I know that we are definitely getting older. Your body doesn't recover as fast kind of thing. But if LeBron James can do it, a Kobe Bryant can do it.
Yeah, but I mean, to be
Then
fair,
you can somewhat do it.
LeBron has been a beast basically practically all of his life. To be
Yeah.
fair, but I mean, yeah, I mean, no excuses. Just hustle. I know that if you're older, I get it. Your body may not recover as much, but trust me, just work it out. And when you do get to that goal, it's a refreshing feeling. Even when you're on your way to that goal, just that after that first gym, that state of euphoria you're in,
Definitely.
wonderful, magical, incredible. But yeah, there's gonna be some characters when you go to the gym too. So that always, dude. I remember I went to the gym so often that there was just like I gave nicknames to most of the people I see there all the time. There's like this one dude who was white as hell. We called him Casper, but he was jacked like crazy. There was another dude who was jacked from the upper body, but like he always wore pants, so you can tell through the pants that his legs are skinny as hell. To my knowledge, though, leg day you never skip. So I don't know why he decided to do said thing, but yeah, just do leg day. But yeah, there's just a bunch of characters when you go to the gym too. So that's always entertaining for those that people watch as much as I do.
I was gonna say, Carlos, give me a funny story, or the funniest story you can come up with from the gym,
Funniest
if you
story
can.
Let's see. What happened? There was a few. I mean, do I have any funny stories from the gym? Um, I remember in high school that there was when Kaba was our fitness teacher. We basically were just in the gym working out, and he would give us workouts to do, and then we do them. There was a new workout they were going to introduce us to, and they called one of the students, I won't say his name, out for example, to do the workout. So he had to go and bend over on the bench press to show the example. So he called the Kaba called the student up, and he's like, "You go on the bench press, lay down." So he's laid down on the bench press, about to show the example, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, "Huh." And I'm looking around that people notice, and one of the homegirls in the class, she noticed, so she's looking at me, and I'm looking at her, and I go up to her, and I'm like, "Did you see what I saw?" She's like, "Oh, that homeboy had an erection in front of everybody." Yeah, and I'm just like, "Ooh, so it was noticeable." All right, it
That's
just
weird.
yeah, in high school too. So that must have been like And then after everything was done, I went back to the change room, and then everybody did in fact notice, but they just didn't want to make a big deal of it in front of.
You got a good class, man.
Yeah, no, we were
A respectable bunch.
No, it got pretty bad. It was I wouldn't say respectable. There was a really bad moment. Those are really bad. I don't even know if I want to say this story. This got really embarrassing quick. There was one, I'm not going to say the name, but Idris was in our class. He knows this story. Shout out to Idris.
Shout out to Idris.
But yeah, there was one dude in our class, a silly dude. I won't say his name for the record, but Ryan knows who he is. He was a pretty silly guy. He joked around a lot, but he had a tendency of going a bit too far. And one day he was joking around with a girl. He was like they were playing pranks on each other. And at one point, the dude went up behind the girl and he pantsed her in front of the entire class.
Wow.
And everyone's like,
that's fucked up.
And you're laughing though. But you're laughing. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because it's fucked up.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say for the record, this is the type of person Ryan is. You know what I mean? He's fooled you to say that he's some sort of, intellect because he has the glasses on.
Definitely
this man
not.
is a bully. He is a bully. A bully. He is a bully.
Sorry for laughing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even remember who got pants, but
yeah,
I'm sorry. It's terrible.
And he's trying really hard to hold in his laughter. Oh. But yeah, it got pretty bad, and then she actually ended up starting crying in front of everybody. I'm just like, oh, I felt so bad. I felt so bad.
That's
I felt
tough.
so bad.
In high school, man.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. Yeah, that guy was a bit of a character, but yeah, gym days, man. Those are oof, oh dear, oh dear. And then the gossip that goes around in the gym too, man. Like, especially when I was an adult and when I was with my trainer, it was just like, word spread fast as to who was sleeping with who, like quickly. And you almost
Jim
like
was this.
What?
Not for me, for our listeners to write down,
No,
just
no,
in case
I
they're
am
looking. They're looking for
no.
some sort of.
That's literally any gym. You could go to Good Life or 24/7. Is that what 24/7 Fitness? I forget what it's called. Planet
like
Fitness. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking about Fit for Less. Dude, you can go to any gym. There's always going to be gossip, and it's basically high school for adults. The gym. Dude, there's always going to be that type of thing. That's the gym nowadays, man. That's why you need to go back. Hear these stories and then keep up to date. If you're not happy,
sorry, go ahead.
no. I was basically done. But yes, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say people never grow out of their dramatics.
Oh, for sure. Definitely not. Dramatics is what keeps the world going.
I believe
That's
that.
what it is. Yeah, oh, for sure.
I can believe that.
Yeah. But if you're into dramatics, and you're tired of reality TV, go to the gym. Live your reality TV life there.
I think one time when I was at the gym, I rarely ran with headphones on, which is weird.
Oh, I always run with headphones on.
I think majority of people, I think I've read like studies where like it's better to run to music or to work out to music.
Oh, for sure.
It just works out better, but I would do it here and there, but it wasn't always. But one time, I think I had my headphones in and the fire alarm went off. And it was like 8 or 9 at night. So there's quite a bit of people because people are getting their workouts. 8 or 9 at night and the fire alarm goes off, but everybody's working out with headphones on. So no one hears a thing. And then you just see like this like girl that works at the gym. She's like running, screaming. She's like,
she's just running around
everywhere. The fucking fire alarms. Everybody get the fuck out of the building.
Right. She's just running around. She's on
fire.
And
then I'm just like on the treadmill being like,
huh. All right, carry on with your day.
This chick's nuts, man. I'm just trying to get my work in.
Yeah, I have like 2 kilometers left. What are you talking about?
But then I realized I took my headphone out and then I was listening. I'm like, oh shit, the fucking fire alarm's ringing. So I run to the locker room, go grab my stuff because I'm not leaving my shit. Fuck that. But a whole bunch of other people just kept working out. They're like, fuck it. I got to get my workout in. So shows the importance of, keep that fucking shape going, even in danger.
Is that what the message you're trying to? Are you insane?
But they jump out this window, man, on the second floor.
God. What the heck is wrong with you, man?
But I think that's my funny story. I think I remember that. I was
people literally running around the fire, and then you're just
I don't even remember if there was actual fire. I don't know. I think there might have been. Maybe they're from the sauna or from one of the locker rooms or something like that. But
what is your your pump up music? Like, what's the music that keeps you going?
That's a great question.
That's
a great question.
Right.
I think like there's one song that I always go back to, and I'm a Lupe stan, so
here we go.
It's a song called Mission by Lupe. I don't know if a lot of people probably don't know it, but it was pretty much a stand up to cancer song that Lupe created. There's also a remix with Common and Jennifer Hudson. But it's a great song. It's pretty much just like it's a stand up to cancer, like a fuck you to cancer. But it's actually dope. And I think that was probably the most motivational song that I would listen to while running. And I don't know what it was. And it wasn't even like one of those like duns, 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 duns kind of songs. It was like,
please don't make that sound on the podcast.
Like one of those EDM songs that a lot of people work out to, because EDM songs like get you pumped up and shit, I guess. We
are not trying to mix you should not make those sounds with your hands, please. Oh dear, here we go.
But it was part of the song there was like these like little snippets of people talking about how they beat cancer and like their story in relation to it, and then Lupe comes out and just has like this disgusting lyrical rap about like beating cancer and like how like, you know, chemotherapy don't got shit on you and like this and that. And I thought that that was probably the best motivational running song that I've ever listened to, and I used to play that on repeat. You know, I used to be like, I'm gonna run a kilometer and then just only listen to that one song over and over again. But that was definitely my pump up song. I think even if I still run, which I ran on Tuesday. No, yeah, I ran on Tuesday, but music free. But if I were to pick a song, definitely I would definitely listen to that. So everybody go listen to that. Lupe Mission. It was a nasty song, and fuck cancer.
Oh boy. Well, that sounded very a bit
not cancers as in your horoscope.
Oh no, definitely screw them too, but whatever. I don't care.
Tell me yours.
My pump I have a few. I mean, Victory by Puff Daddy and Notorious B.I.G. is up there. That's a pretty big one. Let's see. You know what really gets me going? If I'm like really, really in my zone, if I'm on that last set and I need that pump up, you know what song I'm thinking about?
No idea.
No idea? Okay. Well, the song I'm thinking about is I don't think it's a song known by many, but I feel like if you hear the title, they probably know it. It's the Ku Klux Klan theme. It's really it really just explodes my anger and just really just gets me. You know, it's that last pump. You're just going, ah, just God. You know, you got me cursing and going. You know, it's just when you're going for that last pump. You know what I mean? You just damn it.
That's
you know,
so
you just want to scream and curse in the gym. That's a good one. I would encourage it for everyone. It definitely messes with your psyche for afterwards.
You listen to it enough.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. After listening to it enough times, there's a few times I looked at the black people in my gym and I'm thinking, but I'm like, wait, no, that's not right. No, wait, hang on. But yeah, don't. I mean, if it's not for the everyday mind, so don't do it. But yeah, in terms of songs to work out to, if I had any suggestions, 5 suggestions, Victory by Puff Daddy and Biggie, that's a big one. Let's see what else. You know what? Black Republican by Jay-Z and Nas, that's a big one. The Sky Might Fall by Kid Cudi. You remember that one? No? Yeah. You know what? You don't like that song?
I remember that song, but
you weren't a fan of that song?
It's Kid Cudi.
Oh, here we go. Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I actually used to run to Up Up and Away. That was a good song too.
Oh, that is a good song. Shout out to Kid Cudi. Dude, that's dude, Up Up and Away. That song.
Up Up and Away. I used to run to that too. That was a good song.
That was a fantastic song. You should run to that too, actually. Ambition by Wale. That's also a good
one. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And if I had to suggest one more song, I guess Stronger. I guess for the basic fans by Kanye West, Stronger.
That's a good one. I think that always, yeah.
Yeah. Always good. So yeah, those are my 5 suggestions. If you have that one pump up song, let us know. What is that one song that gets you going in the gym? You know, what is that one thing? We want suggestions too. You know, we don't care. Do you have like a guilty pleasure workout song that you have? I'm gonna go through. I think I know what the song is off the top of my head. I know what mine is, but I have to double check my left. No,
I haven't
I had to that one song that while you're running you just have to turn your volume down or else you don't want to get too close.
Honestly, I haven't done it in so long that I can't even name something.
Really? That
Yeah,
it's
I haven't ran with or worked out with music in
those
so
not
long.
you don't remember one song where you're just like, okay, I cannot listen to this at full volume, or else people while I'm running or doing my workout, or else
I
people
think I
get to
think
go.
I've like lost my concept of like being embarrassed by certain music.
Really?
Yeah,
There's still a few songs I'm still
yeah.
embarrassed. Yeah.
Like
That one song.
I go play basketball near my house and like I'll bring my Bluetooth speaker and like just bump music and I don't know, I get it.
Really?
Yeah, I just let it play, you know. Any song that happens to come up on like my playlist at some point in time, I just let it run. Probably is quite embarrassing, I would say, but I don't know, I've lost that kind of factor. Getting old, Carlos, getting
I
old.
don't know. I don't know.
But
For
tell me
me,
yours. I'd love to hear
wait. I'm just gonna say outright say it. Waiting for Tonight, but Jennifer Lopez. That's a big one. Um,
That's a
I want to dance
huge
with.
song.
I don't even know. I don't even consider it a guilty pleasure. But there's another one. I want to dance with somebody by Whitney Houston. That's
Oh
a
yeah.
dude. That's just that. Dude, those
Whitney falls
songs,
in anything.
dude. That song's a banger. Like whatever whatever you call it, that song is an absolute classic. Like you could never convince me otherwise. All right. But all I'm saying is, like, if someone's gonna help me with my last set on the chest press and I blast that song too loud, they're just gonna be looking at me different. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, cool, cool, cool. And all they
Whitney
hear
is
is,
timeless.
I just want to dance with somebody. You know what I mean? I don't want to give up. I still have a rep to maintain if I'm in the. I'm a big dude. All right. I'm not trying to.
6'4",
You know what I
250
mean?
pounds.
You know what I mean? And I'm looking like this, and then people just listen to my thing, just like waited for tonight. And I'm like, oh,
That's a dope song though.
it's. I'm just like, oh, thanks for the help there. It's like, man, you need to update your music, bro. It is a dope song. I shouldn't be ashamed of it, but I don't know. When I'm around people, I just am. I just am. I just am. Are we gonna talk about the women at the gym or what?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know damn right. You know damn right.
I
No,
remember
yeah.
I remember
Here we go.
so I remember like one of these guys that we used to know. And he was like, you know, like one of the things that I always put into consideration, like when I'm doing my final set,
Yeah.
is like all the girls that are probably looking at me when I'm doing this set. And I remember just being like, man, I don't know, bro. Like that kind of sounds kind of weird, bro. And he was just like, he's like, I don't know, it just works for me, you know. I'm just thinking about like all these girls are looking at me in the gym. Like aside,
right.
we know that pretty girls go to the gym. We know that
Sure.
girls go to the gym in general.
Yeah.
But this guy, I think he was a little bit
Self-absorbed.
self-absorbed.
Jinx. Yeah. I
That
mean,
was yeah.
hey, to each their own, whatever motivation needs you. I mean, like if it's women or if it's whatever gets you going. It could be 9/11 being an inside job. Hey, whatever that gets you that last pump. Speaking of which, so do you want to discuss about 9/11 being an inside job? And on that note, we have been canceled once again. Thank you so much for joining us this week. I want to be clear for all you cancel culture listeners out there. The blank with Carlos and Ryan truly do not believe the jokes that we say here. They're jokes for reasons. All right. We joke around. And, if you are offended by any of these comments, don't listen to the show.
I used to go out with this girl like way
Uh-oh.
back when.
Uh-oh.
And every time I'd make a joke, she's always like, Ryan, there's a truth to every joke. And I was kind of like,
I don't think so.
I'm like,
Not to every joke.
girl, you're taking life a little bit too seriously right now.
A bit much, no.
I'm like 90% of the shit I do on a daily basis is for jokes.
Right.
Probably 95%.
You can't take life too seriously, man.
Hell no.
Even God has a sense of humor. You know what I'm saying?
He created it.
Yeah. What can you do? So yeah, take it easy, folks. Take it easy.
All right, Carlos.
Oh, hold on. I just want to say that they're making a Knights of the Old Republic remake.
that
for
Star
PlayStation.
Wars?
Yeah, Tixon would love that.
Never played any of those,
No,
unfortunately.
you need to get on that.
Maybe like the old arcade racing game, the Star Wars
That
racing
was
game.
fun.
Yeah, for
That
those
was fun.
back in the
Hey,
90s or early
yeah.
2000 arcade goers. It's probably not a lot of you, or there probably is everybody, I would assume, but
Yeah.
Star Wars had this one racing game where you're like racing a whole bunch of ships. That was pretty cool, but that's probably my only Star Wars experience.
You need to. Have you watched the movies? You've never watched a single Star Wars movie?
Nope.
What
I think I
hell is
watched
that?
the Dark Maul one because I think I got dragged to that movie, but I fell
You got
asleep. I'm pretty
dragged?
sure. I'm not a
got
Star Wars
dra-
guy. Yeah, I'm
You
not a
got
Star Wars guy.
dragged to watch episode 1.
Was it episode 1 with Dark Maul?
Yeah.
The red
yeah.
dude with the double-sided.
Yes.
The
You
double,
got dragged.
the cat dog. The cat dog lifesaver.
Meow. Just meow meow. That's the sounds it makes. Exactly right, Ryan. Exactly right.
He's waving his cat dog lightsaber. Meow.
This guy. I could just imagine your mom just literally dragging you to the theater. Just enjoy the damn movie, Ryan. No.
I don't know.
Jaheim's album is coming out. I want to be there when it comes
Sick
out.
album, man.
Oh, please. Oh, God. You haven't seen a Star Wars movie?
Never.
Damn. You know what? I can't lie. I haven't seen a Harry Potter movie.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big revelation right there.
That's huge.
I think that's the most triggering thing we said today so far.
You're gonna be
yeah.
ruined.
Oh, my career's over before it even starts, man. But yeah, I saw a meme the other day. That's like Harry Potter did not have one good year at Hogwarts. I'm like, yo, that's so accurate. I'm like, yeah, he did it. He got what happened the first year he went?
I don't, dude.
You don't remember? You watched the movies.
So this
You read the
dude,
books.
this dude had this stone, and the stone was gonna murder Harry, right?
Oh boy.
And then the dude wore this turban and then took off the turban, and there was like a baby in the back of the turban with this
There was
stone.
a baby on his head as he was carrying a stone to murder someone.
Some shit like that. I don't remember.
Okay.
But I have seen
And-
the movies, but
Okay, so he was so the person worked at the school.
yeah, man. I guess.
Okay. And so Harry Potter was going to school this entire time with a person trying to murder him. And then he's like, at the end of the school year, all right, good year, guys. See you next year.
I think so. That's what hence the meme. Never had a good year.
Well, I mean, he kept going. Had he gone to a different, that can't be the only school for witchcraft. I mean,
Man, I don't know.
you white people need to get it
JK.
together.
JK Rowling, man.
Yeah, y'all white
Blame
people
her.
need to, you English people, you white English people need to get it together. You're a mess. All right. Well, I guess we're nearing the end there. How
I
long
was
have we
gonna
been
say,
running
Carlos. I
for?
think it's only hour and 10.
Oh yeah, is that it?
Or no, hour and 15.
Okay, it's not too bad.
So I was gonna say,
Yeah.
final thoughts, Carlos. What are your final thoughts about going to the gym? What last food for thought do you have to our listeners in relation to, getting to the gym or whatever it may be? Speak a piece.
In the words of the great Shia LaBeouf, do it. You want to make sure you maintain a healthy lifestyle because you don't want to be old and decrepit and sitting on the couch watching TV all day, eating Funyun chips and Lay's. Just, maintain a healthy lifestyle at least, try to go maybe like 2 times a week or so. If you like it, then keep at it because it'll pay off in the long run. You won't have to go to events where your back hurts or your feet are in pain. Just it helps with posture, develop strength, you lose weight. Diet, that's also important. Don't just go to the gym. Diet is also extremely important.
Huge.
We should have. Yeah, we need to talk about that. Let's talk
We'll
about that.
we could do it on the part 2.
I guess. All right. Look out for part 2 of our workout podcast. But yeah, diet's important. You should definitely focus on dieting. I know for me, I'm a big dude. I know my diet just is to try to eat under 1,000 calories a day.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
tough.
it is tough. It is hard, and it makes me abusive. I'm not gonna lie. My brother has been with me, but he maintains it. He's a strong fella. He's a strong dude, so he can take it. He takes, you know, the way how strong he is and how fat I am. He overtakes me now. So it's a matter of dieting. So please diet. Make sure you're not around the wrong people when doing it. But yeah, look out. You know, don't just focus on the veggies and stuff. You can eat all the narcy stuff too, but keep it under 1,000 calories if you want to really diet, or keep it under a set calorie amount that you take per day. But yeah, that's my thing. You know, go to the gym. Even for, you know what, I'm actually going to address this too. I'm not really a social person, but I think after going to a gym for a bit, like after I gain my confidence, like it really helps with social skills as well. So if you truly are not really a social person, and you go to the gym, you know, it'll help build up the. So I didn't even want to bring this up, but I'm going to talk about the dude that we went to high school with. I'm not going to say his name. He was an interesting fellow. I believe you know what I'm talking about. We saw a video of him recently.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like jacked as hell. Before he was like, you know, he didn't look all that great, but now he's jacked as hell. His confidence has been blown, skyrocketed. It's I didn't even recognize the guy. It wasn't even just his body that I recognized, like his personality changed tremendously from when I saw this video of him. It was insane. I'm like, whoa, this dude was like quiet as hell in high school. He didn't talk to people much, but my God, he is like dude, this dude can main event WrestleMania the way he talks and the way he looks, bro. I'm telling you, it is insane. So yes, if you're not the social type, and you know, you want to gain confidence, head to the gym. If you have a goal in mind, trying to lose weight, or if you're not confident because of the way you look, you know, go to the gym, lose weight, gain muscle. Trust me, it'll pay off, and it helps with social skills too, because you'll develop friends, and you know, they'll introduce you to their friends, and go from there. So that's how I have to say on that. And in the words of also of Body Break, as I mentioned earlier, keep fit and have fun.
body break
Body Break.
for those 90s
90s
listening.
babies. What are your last thoughts?
I think my final thoughts, I was gonna go off something that I learned from going to the gym and like progressing slowly while running. But in this case, don't be discouraged by, you know, the lack of results that are maybe showing physically.
Yes.
I think that's one of the biggest things in like learning from the gym, that you'll go to the gym, you'll maybe go like 3 weeks straight, go ham, and you look in the mirror and you're like, man, I still see the fucking fat ass Ryan 3 weeks that I saw earlier.
Yeah.
But in this case, really try not to be discouraged by those results, or, you know, feeling like you haven't achieved anything, because it's a slow process. It really is. It's more of a journey than it is a race. In this case, you want to just keep going at it. Eventually the results will come, and it's not something that comes fast. It's not something that, you know, comes the second time that you happen to go on a treadmill or lift a weight or something along those lines. You really got to work at it, and it's a long process, but in the end it works out. And you'll feel it, and you'll feel better, and you'll look better, and you, like Carl said, you're going to learn a whole bunch of different skills that may not even be associated with weightlifting or running in relation to social aspects. Like I used to read a lot when I was at the gym, funny enough, which is kind of odd, but I used to read while I was on the treadmill, and that kind of helped me. And I would read a whole bunch of different books and memorize a bunch of different lines and stuff like that. Yeah, it was pretty strange, but
yeah,
it was one of those things that you don't take into consideration while being at the gym. So you're going to learn a lot, especially about yourself, how far you can push yourself, but definitely don't be discouraged by you know, the lack of results that you may be looking for. It takes time. It definitely takes time. So
yeah, patience.
Yeah.
Don't jump on the scale every day. That's also very
Yeah.
discouraging.
yeah,
Keep
don't
it
do
like
that.
maybe every 2 weeks or a month, every month or so. Don't jump on the scale every day because you're not going to see results like early on. So yeah, try that.
That's all I
Try
gotta say.
that.
That's all I gotta say. That's my food for thought.
All right. Did you want to do the recommendations thing or
Oh
anything in
yeah.
general?
Yeah, we could do recommendations.
Yeah. Do you have any?
Um,
Um.
I've been heavy lately on Motown,
Oh.
like Motown music videos, the
Mm,
Supremes,
wow.
I think it's the Sensations, fucking Hey Mr. Postman, all that kind of stuff. I even bump it at the basketball court, so I'm sitting there listening to freaking Etta James go ham or something like that. But all those beautiful samples that you love from 90s hip hop music, they're all influenced by Motown or taken from Motown. And I thought it was a really interesting thing to go back and listen to all that type of music. So I've been loving it. I suggest you go look up your maybe like Motown's best or something like that. Take a listen to the album or like the playlist that you may have on Spotify or Google, whatever you happen to use. But definitely check it out. It is a timeless genre in relation to music.
Mm, damn. Wow. Motown. Okay. Yeah. Jackson 5 is a big one. All I do is think of you as a big one. You check out that song by the Jackson 5. That's a classic. In terms of recommendation, I rediscovered the Gap Band. They're a old school band. There's a song called "I Can't Live Without Your Love." I love that song now. It's a good one. This was considered a classic, so please check that out. Um, yeah, that's my recommendation for now. Tune in next week where we don't know yet what we'll be discussing, but I'll let you know.
It'll
I'll
be
let you know.
interesting.
Yeah, like every episode is so far. That being said, I'm Carlos,
And I'm Ryan.
and this is The Blank. Carlos and Ryan. Filling in.
Dope.
Wicked.